Let's go over Cricut Design Space when you're using an iPad. Hi, and welcome back to my craft room. My name is Kelsey. I also call myself Dinosaur Mama. And today we are going to go through the update that I went over last week, but for iPad users. I just updated my iPad Cricut Design Space today, so I know it is the latest one out. And we're going to go over where all of those functions are that you have in Cricut Design Space on a desktop, which is what you probably see in a lot of tutorials, where you can find those over on your iPad. Now, after going through all of this, there was only one feature that I couldn't find with my iPad, and that is pattern fill. You are not able to upload patterns into Cricut Design Space, which is such a bummer on your iPad. But everything else I was able to find. So let's go step by step in your iPad on where to find all of these functions. So this is updated to the newest version. I just updated it before I logged in. And so just like with any of the other tutorials, I always hit the plus sign down at the bottom. And then I like to start with a blank canvas. It's just what I've done, or you could even choose from one of these up here. So where has everything gone? Let's see where the new updates are on the iPad version. I am not paying for Cricut Access, so everything on mine is going to be the non-paid version. So I'm going to hit the plus down at the bottom right, and I'm going to work with a shape because that's usually what I go with. I choose my heart, and now you'll have some stuff at the bottom that you can work with. Oh, look, this is new too. Okay, autosave is here. Your designs are now saved as you go. Turn it off anytime. Okay, so that is new. That is new. So we're going to start designing. I'm not really worried about autosave in general. So, all right, let's start with our basic stuff. Your operation is going to be in your left, and this is connected to my Cricut Maker 4. So it's going to be all of those options, just like on your desktop. If you use it, you're only going to have what is available for your machine. So I have all of the options available here, but I would not have these if I have an Explorer or Joy. It would look a little different. So I have that. Then next I have my color, just like we would on our desktop. So if I changed it here, you can scroll down. You can change the hex code if you want to and hit apply. And then if you wanted to do a print then cut, you could change it right here. Next is your size, and we're just going to open that. I like that they have this here. We don't have that on desktop, but you can unlock just by clicking and then changing there. A range is going to be if I have multiples. Let me change this back to a basic cut. And you can duplicate right on screen. So duplicate, let me change the color. If I highlight over one of them and I hit arrange, I could send it behind or forward or to the back. Now, if I highlight over both, the color does come up like this. It says the two colors at the top. Your alignment's going to be there when you have more than one highlighted. If I only had one highlighted, there is no alignment. So I have my alignment, and this is going to be where you could do left, right, top. I feel like it's easier to see when I kind of have one askew. You're going to have bottom, center, horizontal, and vertical. And then, of course, if you wanted to distribute, you can also go ahead and go to align and then do your horizontal and your vertical distribute. You have to have 3, I believe, for that. So if I duplicate again, now I'm able to distribute. Flip is obviously just going to be flip horizontally, flip vertically. You can do this individually or with all of your items. Here are your effects. So just like on desktop, we have our offset. It's the exact same way. Weld offsets, don't weld offsets. I feel like that's new, the weld offsets and don't weld offsets. I don't know if I've ever even noticed that on desktop. You also have your create a sticker function, which is the same, and then the warp function is under effects. Now, a lot of people say they don't have all of these, and that might be because when you're highlighted over one thing, you're not going to have all those options down at the bottom, right? So you have to be highlighted over sometimes more than one item to get, it keeps auto zooming and zooming out, which I don't love that. So if you want to get more of those effects, you do have to have more than one object highlighted. And that's when you're going to see more of these down here. So when I have more than one highlighted, I have slice now. And then I also have our combine panel, which will pop out. This is your Weld, Unite, Subtract, Intersect, and Exclude. So this is all of those panels that we've gone over, but you have to have more than one object on there. Now, with one object, you will still have rotate, which you can rotate with this, but you also can rotate it manually with the little circles at the top. Then as for position, I talked about this in my desktop update. This is going to place it on your canvas in a certain spot. So if I did 1, 1 and I hit return, I'd have to go over to 1, 1 if it'll let me. I don't love this like auto zoom feature. There we go. I'm using 2 fingers to move it over. But there is my heart at the 1 and the 1. So that's why it's at that position now. So those are all of the effects and where to find them on your iPad. Now let's talk about text. So the next thing would be text right here. You can type in whatever you'd like. I'm going to hit done. And now you have all of your text things down at the bottom. So again, your operation is going to be all the way over. You can change it on there. Your color is right next to that. Your color is the same. Again, you cannot upload a pattern on an iPad. I don't understand why that's something you're not able to do, but you are unable to do that. It is only for Mac or for PC. Your sizing is going to be the same. I like that they have this little slider here. That's nice. Your font is going to be here, and these are only going to be fonts that you have installed either on your iPad or Cricut fonts. I have installed fonts onto my iPad. However, it is not as easy to do as it is on a desktop. So these are all your fonts here, your system fonts, your Cricut fonts. Just like I mentioned in my other video for the desktop version, the font size is going to change your actual size. So right now it's at 72. So if I made it 50, it is going to resize my actual item. Your font styles, your bold, your italic, all of those things that we always have. And then your alignment is going to be center, top, bottom. This is if you grab more than one object in your Cricut Design Space. So if I had a heart and I wanted to align it, that is going to be here. Same with the wrap text is the same as on desktop. So that kind of like locks your box, right? So if I went back in here and I double clicked, if it lets me, I want to be able to see it though. I do hate that that happens. Let's see. All right, let's try this again. And I keep typing, it goes to a new level, right? It's not going to just continue on off to the right. If I go back into alignment, you'll also have shrink text, which I don't think we have that on desktop. I'm almost positive I've never seen that before, which I kind of like. You lock in your size and then it shrinks the text down if you add in more. I'm actually checking on my desktop if we have that, and I do not. That's kind of cool. So if I decided to add on to this, sorry, I feel like my iPad runs really slow. See, it doesn't wrap, but it just makes it smaller. I like that. It did wrap after a while, but I do like that. All right, your next is your adjustments. This is your curve text. It's not letting me curve because I am on 2 rows. So let me go ahead and make this bigger. There is your curve. And it's so funny because on here, it's on adjustments, right? On your iPad. On your desktop, it's under effects. So strange how they did that. This is your kerning. I feel like my iPad is like running really, really slow. So I apologize. This is your kerning, how big you want your spacing between your letters. And then your line spaces, if you have more than one line, that's what you would do there. Isolate is going to be to letters, to groups, to layers. We've done that before. Layers is going to be if you have a dual layered font, which is not common. Cricut has some, but that would be ungrouped to layers. Arrange is just like what we've done in the back and the other side with the shapes. Bring it to the front, bring it to the back, because there's no layers panel here unless you pop it out on the side. There it is. Okay. The next one is your effects. Same effects, offset, sticker, and warp. Warp is the only one that is a Cricut Access feature now. And then the same with rotate and position. And then of course, flatten is if you want to make it into a sticker. So I do have my desktop version of Cricut Design Space pulled up just so, because I feel like I'm like, am I missing anything? I don't think I did. We found all of the items. Again, if I wanted any of those combined panel things, I would have to have more than one object out on my desktop. I hate that you can't just click a color and click off. You have to hit apply. And then like if I wanted to cut out anything, again, you want that combined panel, you do have to have it with at least two objects. It's not going to show up. So that's why some people say probably that they don't see a lot of this stuff. It's because you have to have a certain amount of objects on your iPad in which to do it. So I think I've covered everything. If you have any questions, if I missed something, let me know. And hopefully I can help you find that and we can move forward and get you crafting a little bit easier on your iPad. Thank you for joining me as we went through our iPad Cricut Design Space. If you have any more questions or comments, please drop them down below. I am happy to help. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for new crafty videos, and share this with one of your friends who is using their iPad to craft with their Cricut. I will see you soon in my craft room, and stay crafty.